How's it going, everybody? It's been a bit. Whoops. So you might be wondering what I'm doing. I'm actually reacting to the official Five Nights at Freddy's Plus Remastered game trailer. Now, I didn't even know that this was actually real or anything. I always thought it was just a fan game or something, but it's really hard to even tell what's real and not real anymore with everything, because people keep on leaking stuff or revealing stuff, and apparently this trailer came out yesterday. Now, I haven't seen any sort of footage from it apart from like a screenshot or two, but that's it. So I want to see how this actually turns out, and I'm wanting to see if this actually lives up to the actual game. And if this game actually, first of all, is real, I'm gonna freak out. Sorry, but let's get right into it. Ooh, now this looks a lot more detailed. Bringing back some memories right here. What was that? Oh boy, something going up here. I hear animatronic sounds. Oh, something's moving. Something's moving. Oh, hi, Bonnie. How are you doing, buddy old pal? Just standing there? He's probably gone, isn't he? Yep. Alright, where's the Bonnie jump scare that everyone keeps on showing? Like a screenshot of. Oh! Shoot. Holy moly! Oh boy. I need to take a moment. Alright. This honestly looks very cool. It looks very legit and everything. It honestly looks like it's official and everything, and in which everyone keeps on saying that it's official, so I'm gonna believe them. It just looks really cool and everything. Now hold on, I want to see if I can find this jump scare. Got it! Right there. So he can actually jump scare the screen and actually cause it to error. Now, I remember, actually now that I think about it, we haven't really had a normal Five Nights at Freddy's game in like a long time. Like, have you ever thought about that? Ever since FNaF 4, the entire formula of the game has just completely changed and everything. And it's never really felt too much like a true Five Nights at Freddy's game. I mean, sure it is, in which it would kind of get boring just seeing the same stuff over and over again. But in all honesty, I haven't even seen VR yet. I haven't really watched it at all, or played it, or even played AR, because my phone's not even compatible with it. I have seen some of the other games like Ultimate Custom Night and For Sister Location and such. But for some reason, none of these games I feel has had this much of a creep factor in a long time like the original games did. Now, of course, I'm not exactly as scared of it as before and everything. And I really wish that I can just put a reset on my mind and just not even remember anything of the entire series, just so that I can just go into the series blind and just feel the horror and everything. Like back when the game was first new and such, I would honestly love to just be part of that. But because of everything I've seen and watching a lot of these games ahead of time and such, all that magic of the horror just basically faded away. In which I'll still get a little bit scared whenever I first watch people play some of the newer games like from Pizzeria Simulator and 6, but I've never really felt that kind of horror like I did whenever I first watched the series years ago. And this was back whenever FNaF World and FNaF 4 were still fairly new, like the Halloween update. That's whenever I started liking FNaF and actually started getting into it. But enough of like this entire like rant and everything. Now hold on. There we go. So let's see. This seems to be new map. Of course this is the FNaF 1 location, but it's also different, if you've noticed. So let's see. You got the main show stage, you got the main dining area, West Hall and East Hall, security office. What I'm guessing is the janitor's closet, Pirate's Cove, restroom hall and the restrooms. Now this looks like it could be some sort of an exit. This room looks interesting because it's this room. Oh wait, no, this is the kitchen right here. The kitchen used to be attached to right here, I've noticed. But now it's attached to here. There's a new room right here. Pirate's Cove, this might be Pirate's Cove. I'm not sure. I mean, it looks like it would be Pirate's Cove. But then there's also this room right up here. And if most people, in which I'm pretty sure that most, if not all people, in which I've seen a screenshot of this at this moment, in which I can completely agree with them. This is the safe room, where Springtrap, our buddy old pal Springtrap, Spring Bonnie is held. Now, there is one other room right here, which looks like it's completely sealed off. Like, compared to all the other rooms that have like a little doorway and such, this room doesn't. Which I'm guessing is Golden Freddy's hideout, because everyone kept on thinking that Golden Freddy hid out in between, like in this little square area right there. But it's honestly a much more complex map. There's also this red triangle right where it said camera disabled and connection error. So I have two ideas. One, the animatronics can actually physically disable the cameras, which can cause them to just be either temporarily or completely out of commission, in which, in all honesty, whenever I would be thinking about wanting to make a fan game, for some reason, this mechanic actually, that mechanic I mentioned, was kind of like one of the things to help make the game feel harder, in which, in all honesty, this kind of helps. And I've seen, in which we've all seen that like screenshot of what the new models look like, and of course, in which they honestly look all super duper cool. In which, if FNaF 1 is getting remastered, I'm wondering if some of the other games would be getting remastered as well, getting a lot more of an upgrade from their original versions, in which a whole bunch of games are getting remastered nowadays. What was it? Like, what all has been remastered? Well, not really remastered, or maybe just even re-released. You got, like, there's going to be Pop Goes Evergreen. There was Five Nights at Candy's Remastered, the Joy of Creation trilogy remastered. One Night at Flumpty's is coming back. I'm trying to remember what else. Super Mario Brothers has that All Stars trilogy. And now FNaF, in which if there was one game that I would definitely love, and I mean I would love to see be remastered, it's this game and FNaF 2. I can always, like, this game has always been kind of dark, so I want to see it kind of a little bit darker, which it already is. Now for FNaF 2, I am excited to see my boy Withered Freddy get a model upgrade and such, and just have him at least given the spotlight again. Because it has been like so, and I mean so long since he's really had a chance in the spotlight. Like the other Withers, like Bonnie and Chica, they've gone spotlight. Foxy's always been like a favorite, like Withered Foxy. But then you just have Withered Freddy. Dumped in it, I mean, tossed away. Because that, his last appearance, his only appearances officially from Scott and such, and also in the merchandise, was one, being in FNaF 2, of course, as an animatronic in his debut game. He wasn't in FNaF 3, I believe. FNaF 4 he wasn't in. He was in FNaF World, but even then, most people probably never even used him because that they probably thought that there was a whole bunch of other animatronics that were just way better with their skills. Sister Location had no trace of him. Pizzeria Simulator had no trace. Ultimate Custom Night had Withered Bonnie and Chica, but no Withered Freddy. VR didn't even have any of the Withers until after an update, which finally added them, and also put them in the Curse of the Dreadbear update. They haven't been in AR yet. And Withered Freddy for merchandise, all he's gone really has just been part of the, literally just, he's been the face of the merchandise for so long, but was then just completely replaced and never to be seen again, apart from one moment of blacklight plushies. That's really about it, and a flashlight. That's it. And I know that, like, Withered Chica and Withered Foxy don't have any merchandise, but even then, yeah. But yeah, I'm honestly really excited for this, in which once this game comes out, in which I'm hoping that it comes out on a day that I don't have too much college homework, I would love to play this game for you. Just getting that feel of horror again would just be great. Oh yeah, I completely forgot about like mentioning like if other FNaF games were remastered. Like for example, if like FNaF 3, I want to see that game look so much darker. Like FNaF 2 and 3, if they were to be remastered, I want to see them feel a bit darker. Give them like a certain kind of like color scheme and just stick with it. And also like make sure that things are a bit darker. Now I know that like, I'm just not exactly sure. FNaF 1 just for some reason gets that dark feel just right. FNaF 2 kind of feels a bit too bright in my opinion. And I feel like that can be darkened up just a little bit. Add a lot more shadows. And maybe have the light in the room and they can flash. Have that be dimmer maybe. Just to give off that more ominous vibe. And maybe like if anything, I would have honestly loved to have seen FNaF 2 with that kind of like red kind of color vibe. That the Nowhere to Run and Only One Place to Hide teaser, you remember that one from years ago. I would honestly love it to have that kind of vibe to it, that kind of color. And for some reason, FNaF 1, you usually don't really have a color kind of associated with it. FNaF 2, I feel like has a red color associated with it. Like, for example, the thumbnail for the game, the teaser. I don't know, I just get this red color from it. FNaF 3, of course, is green. Because everything's green, apparently. FNaF 4 is probably blue, maybe, because it had. No, that's sister location. Sister location has the blue color. 4, I'm not exactly sure what. Pizzeria Simulator is kind of just many colors. I honestly don't know if Scott's ever going to do anything like with kind of like another FNaF World kind of style game, because I honestly love FNaF World, and in my last video, you guys just see me beat Scott in the game, and I'm guessing that the only way to get through the into the Halloween portion is to defeat Chipper's Revenge. So yay, more grinding. But I feel like that I've covered basically about everything. Like everything looks new. The tables look the same. Chairs, like they're all familiar. The party hats, they have a shine to them. Bonnie, where'd Bonnie go? There's Bonnie. Bonnie looks creepy as ever. Has a lot more shading. I've noticed that everything looks a lot more 3D in a kind of perspective. Because apparently, like some of the FNaF games have kind of just been like GIFs plastered right on top. So it kind of like removed that 3D kind of feel. But in all honesty, this kind of feels a bit more 3D, a bit more realistic, if you know what I mean. And just seeing that Bonnie jump scare is honestly like really cool. And also that sound that you hear from him. It's terrifying, those bright white eyes and everything. It's terrifying. But that's about it for this video. I hope you're all as hyped as I am for this game, and yeah, I'll see y'all next time. Bye.